mocked her. They beat her. They called her worthless. All because she had no son. But what they never knew was that the same woman they despised would one day rise from the ashes and make them bow at her feet. This is the story of Adaeze, the wife who stood her ground. Adaeze was a young wife in Amakoha. She gave her heart to her husband, Chike, and bore him two beautiful daughters. But instead of love, she met cruelty. Adaeze! Chike shouted one evening, his voice filled with rage. What kind of woman are you? All you can give me are daughters. Do you want my name to die with me? Before she could respond, his hand struck her across the face. The slap echoed in the room as her daughters cried in fear. His mother's mocking voice soon followed. A woman without a son is like a pot without a bottom. Useless. Tomorrow, my son will marry another wife. A real woman who will give us a heir. Adaeze's tears flowed silently. Her home, once her pride, had become her prison. Chike tightened the chains further. He seized her money, denied her food, and mocked her daughters. Every day, Adaeze shrank a little smaller. Yet, at night, in the quiet of her room, she whispered to herself, "They think I am nothing, but like firewood, the more they strike me, the more I will spark. I will not let my daughters grow in shame." With what little savings she had from sewing blouses for neighbors, Adaeze started small. A wrapper here, a hair tie there. She tied her daughters on her back, trekked to the market, and worked beneath the scorching sun. Villagers mocked her, yet she pressed on. Slowly, the woman they had called weak began to rise. Her stall grew into a shop. Her shop expanded into a warehouse. Soon, trucks lined up at her gates, delivering fabrics from across the country. "Is that not Adaeze?" one villager whispered in surprise. "Look at her warehouse. She is bigger than her husband now." Another villager added in awe. "And her daughters, confident, educated, beautiful. Who says only sons bring pride? Nwanyi bụ ife. A woman is truly something." Adaeze now walked with her head high. Dignity had returned to her doorstep. Meanwhile, Chike's life crumbled. His reckless spending destroyed his business, and the new wife he had married abandoned him. With nothing left, he came crawling back to Adaeze's door. "Adaeze, please," he begged, broken and desperate. "Forgive me. I was blind. I didn't know your worth. Help me." She looked him in the eye, her voice calm but unshakable. "You called me useless. You mocked my daughters. You starved me and broke me. But I stood my ground. And now I have built a life without you. Her story spread across the village like wildfire. Women whispered it in the markets. Mothers told it to their daughters, and even men spoke her name with respect. The lesson was clear. A woman is not weak. A woman is not worthless. A woman is a pillar, and when she stands her ground, even mountains must bow. This was Adaeze's revenge. But more than revenge, it was her victory. This is the powerful story of the wife who stood her ground. A lesson for every woman facing abuse, domestic violence, or gender bias. If you believe women deserve respect, like this video, share to inspire someone today, and don't forget to subscribe for more emotional Nigerian revenge stories.